Hello, everybody, and this is Swarmlord39 of Almost Cool here with another episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney with the second part of the final trial from Rise from the Ashes. Last time we found out that Emma was the one who killed the final victim in that SL9 trial, and not the one man who was convicted. This is going to bring up a lot of questions, but it definitely shows why Lana definitely didn't want this out there. So, without any further ado, let us continue. Press something in the background. Okay. Sorry, Edgeworth. Didn't mean to get you in trouble. Don't worry about it. This is my problem, not yours. Oh, I'm not interrupting. Gumshoe! It's... Alright, just like keeping track an eye on things. Okay, not interrupting anything. Because I am. I'll come back later. Hey, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? Got a lot of nerve making a detective run around while on duty. You called me here. I've seen happier people at funerals. Lana's having you run errands again? This is the last time. She asked me to see if there was a break in today's trial. Evidence law. Rule 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. Okay. Well, a message? If you're planning on to take him on, you're going to need this book. I guess I'll need to give this book a thorough read. Let's go immediately check it out. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. Yeah. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. Which means that the police department had to have submitted the evidence in the trial. But you're wrong. You figured it out yet? Why I'm still sitting on that prosecutor's seat? Despite all these allegations being thrown at me? The real trial today hasn't begun yet. I found out she unwillingly caused a man's death. Are you telling me you want to do more? You're missing the point. Lana didn't murder Detective Goodman. She merely just stuck a knife into his dead body. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Lana Scott. Edgeworth, you impose harsh penalties for your actions. Thank you for the news. This isn't easy to say. There's some concern that you, Edgeworth, may have struck a bargain. I think I may have manipulated the witnesses. Very well, I have a solution. That being the case, the prosecution will allow the defense to call forth all further witnesses. A very effective one. What do you say? Very well. Then the defense may call forth the next witness. I called the wrong witness! This trial is as good as over. Gant. The defendant's partner 2 years ago, Mr. Gant had first-hand knowledge of the crime. I feel we should hear what he has to say about it. Wouldn't you agree? Mr. Gant to the stand. Yes, please state your name and occupation. Just on my way to lunch. Are you sure you want to do this? Your name and occupation. You want to play hardball, huh? Alright. Gant, acting chief of police. What's with the grim face? What of this SL9 incident? There's still some things unaccounted for. Like the role you played in all of this. Either you're very brave or very foolish. Or both! Both is very much an option. Weapons. I don't have to give it if I don't want to. But right, of course, such an action carries with it certain risks. Just remember, if this turns out to be a big waste of time, don't say I didn't warn you. Well, 9 incident. Neil and I were questioning him that day, so he slipped up. The power outage didn't help. I found Lana there. Arranged. He was lying on the floor unconscious. So, how can you know that? That means on Lana's desk. Nothing to do with the forgery. I'm gonna press here, and then if not, I'm gonna present one of the things. Forgery had already taken place by the time you arrived in your office. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna present this, then I'm gonna present the vase. Okay, this one worked. And your explanation, please. Open to this trial. Yeah. Okay, then it was the wrong piece of evidence. Whoops, that was my bad. Yeah. So I was gonna say it's gonna be one of those two because I found those in there, but yeah, then it's this one because this one has already been proven to be relevant. Evidence were found in your office. Take this jar. The jar was found in your safe. The evidence list I presented earlier was actually found inside your desk. There! I could have used that one too. Articles of evidence uncovered in your office are both concrete proof that you also played a part in the illegal investigation. What is the meaning of this? And then, were you involved? I mean, me. Gumshoe was present during the investigation. Good point. Early on to paying to work. And they're... Okay! Evidence and forgery. When you can find them in my office. Sure. We'll press charges so you won't make the same mistake again. Okay, I'm gonna press through all of these. proving. What about that? An act wouldn't necessarily constitute forgery. It depends on when the evidence was discovered. Saying the star fragment wasn't discovered at the not, after all, it wasn't listed in the evidence list. Right? Hold on, but wasn't the unstable jar, most of it was found? I'm just gonna press, and then listen. Or at least, well, benefit. That would be, of course, the position you have, Chief of Police. That is itself a sufficient motive. Okay, so just continue, just pressing the last all through there. What do you mean? True, Edgeworth. Only one possible motive. If you didn't do it for yourself, then you did it for someone else. You don't be better than that. What if I change my testimony? Okay, thank goodness. Let's press that. Nothing in it. You're right. Don't feel sorry for anyone. Point out accomplice. Might assist someone. That's not what I mean. Well, of course. We already, I believe it's quite obvious in light of circumstances. The guy fell victim to an unfortunate series of events. We want to help her more than her own sister. He would also have a reason. That reason is self-profit. Nana was appointed chief prosecutor. The person who raised this job was you, Gant. Chief prosecutor as his puppet. Essentially, would acquire unchecked authority over all investigations. Really? Judge. Hey, Chief. You assisted Lana's guy in forging evidence. To appoint her as chief prosecutor so you could control her. Ask you something. I controlled Lana. For example, is Lana justifying that I've done such a thing? Lana? Unless that has also happened in this incident. Of course I'm talking about the murder of Detective Bruce Goodman. The chief prosecutor has been acting strange throughout this entire trial. Almost as if someone has been controlling her. What it means, Your Honor, is that Chief Gant is involved in the murder of Detective Goodman. Blackmail the chief prosecutor to... That's red, white, blackmail chief prosecutor to prosecute Phoenix in case 2. I wonder what the blackmail info was. That's actually, oh my gosh, that's an interesting little connection. That only that, Chief is now making Lana take the rap to cover up his involvement. Order! Right, you can't be serious. What? And murder? Impossible? Your Honor, I was merely reiterating what Mr. Edgeworth said in easier to understand language. Right. There's no turning back for us now. Can you prove this, Mr. Wright? Involved with this murder? Good question. Evidence! I know the evidence piece. The evidence piece is right here. ID card list. There's one ID on the list we couldn't determine the owner of yesterday. 7777777. Did I get that right? Did I get the number of sevens right? Ah, well. Sorry, there's only... You can prove that. The card number. It's your number. How do you know that? The safe in the office requires a code to open. A 7-digit code. You don't mean... I'm afraid so. The code was 7 sevens. Can't. You entered the evidence room the day of the crime. Nothing. Defense's search of my office was in violation of regulations. I will demand Mr. Wright be punished to the maximum extent of the law. But right now, this court demands an explanation from you about the use of this ID card. So you admit it? You went to the evidence room on the day of the crime? About it, I'm chief of police. Whether this room or the bathroom. You went to the room. Were you alone? Goodman wouldn't have happened to be with you that day, would he? You hadn't seen him in days? I'm afraid you just undone yourself. What do you mean? No, it isn't. This trial's purpose is to determine the truth. We can't match the victim on the day of the crime. We need to determine one thing. What transpired during that meeting? I'm gonna have to ask you for evidence. Would it be this? I want to say it's this. But at the same time, I don't. Right, I'm gonna try it. Dang it. Okay, I'm gonna save this time. Okay. Oh, it's safe to say it? Then... if I'm... Except for it's making me present. It's making me present something. If I don't have proof yet, how I can't. But I can't. But I have to. But I'm in here. I have to present something. 10 minutes later. Okay. Gonna say. Thank you. That was, yeah. Just can't be sure he filed it. Filed it, how do I know? Because he needed it to enter the evidence room that day. Then, we accompany the detective to the evidence room. No other way, the murderer and Detective Goodman could have entered the room. ID card. Sorry, but that's not possible. According to the record, your card was only used once. Yet you showed us your ID card earlier. If you had really lent it to Detective Goodman, it would have been found on his body. Wow, that's right. Or that murder was most likely a spur-of-the-moment crime for one in their right mind. Who would choose it? You contacted Lana at the prosecutor's office. Why? To dispose of Detective Goodman's body. You're forgetting. The victim's body was discovered in the prosecutor's parking lot. Everyone except Bill, you're the chief of police. Can you take this here dead body over to the prosecutor? It was this, wasn't it? I finally get to use this, right? That's Edward. You mean the body was found in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car? I think it's obvious what happened. Bodies was moved by that car. Precisely. But wait, even you know, I didn't plan on returning to my office after the ceremony finished that day. But you did return. Tell me, why? I was asked to go by Chief Ant. Yep, told me he wanted to keep it here in the prosecution's office. So you see, what you're really taking to the prosecutor's office wasn't the screwdriver, but the victim's body. Yeah, unless, of course, you have another explanation. There's only one plausible explanation. Transport the body to your accomplice, Miss Lana Skye. What's going on here? Think back to the photograph she took. There's not a photo of the body being stuffed in the trunk to be taken away. It's exactly the opposite. Time's up. Remember, has all oh. Run away? That's what you're saying. But if you have any conclusive evidence, you would have presented it by now. So, just to prove and get it over with. Okay, I'm just gonna save again because I feel like this might be either moving towards the wrap up of this section, and it is 3 sections. Oh no, this is. So this is what you meant. You have no. I have no conclusive evidence. What? I love that. I love that they had the little bar pop out like I was about to lose a section. We're with her. There's one lady who knows the real truth behind this trial. Yet we haven't yet His testimony. It's Lana. Because she hasn't actually testified. For the victim's body, in accordance with a certain someone's orders. Very well. Final recess for the day. Gant's back. University never supports such outrageous claims anyway, right? Yeah. Demon gentleman. All right. You managed to stay in the game. Thanks to your help. Maybe something else. Issue, I'm not a detective anymore. Oh yeah, sorry about that. I've already decided where to work now. At your office! I'll take the place of that top knot I used to work with. Still, looks like we're all out of moves now. How do you look at the upper hand? It's not fair, he has the right to refuse to testify. Settle down. Remember what the judge said? It's not the right to be casually invoked. There are certain risks to be considered. What do you mean by that? It's simple. If the chief refuses to testify, the opposite also holds true. He forfeits his right to say anything. Emma! Considering everything that's been going on. I'm sorry for what I said before. What's the truth? It's funny, I feel relieved. I finally know what really happened. George said she changed. What do you mean? She must have decided to shut herself, to force herself to do anything. Hey, don't blame yourself. In society. I see. Wait here. No, I'm going with you. I want to be there when Lana tells the truth. Woo! Okay! Third part. And oh my gosh, this is going to be great. Okay, save progress. Very obvious. Okay. Woo! Okay. This took... Yeah, this literally... We literally saved through it. This literally took 10 slots for each section. Dang. All right. Well, guys, we'll be cutting the stream here and moving on to, and then when we come back, it will be the final part of this trial, and so we'll hopefully get the chief. We'll get Damon Gant arrested for murder, as well as framing his underlings and all that stuff. Anyway, until next time, well, see you guys in a bit. Bye-bye.